I'm sad, of course, and terrified about what's going on out there. And I know my audience for the web show of Todd, they're accustomed to a good time, fun, lighthearted stuff, celebration of life. And that was my plan. I was going to do a special Halloween episode. I've been planning it for 8 months now, where I would try on different costumes for you. And I had a nurse outfit, French maid, Darth Maul, a lot of great stuff. And it was going to be fun. But obviously, with what's going on, it's just so ironic. And normally I celebrate irony, but the irony I always celebrated was the funny kind. And this irony is the cruel kind. I mean, it's Halloween times, and Los Angeles is in chaos. I've been separated from my family because all this just started this morning. They went off to school and work, and I said goodbye. I didn't know how permanent that goodbye could be. Luckily, the phone lines are still up, and the internet's still working, so we're able to communicate, at least electronically, but just to touch my wife's face one more time, to hold my boy, to be so close, 20-minute drive, and know that we can't get to each other unless some miracle fixes this. I know there's a lot of misinformation going on out there. There's a lot of panic how this thing started. And I suppose it's not that important how it started at this point. We just have to deal with it. But for the record, I saw one scientist explaining that the outbreak started in caterpillars. He was studying them. He called it caterpillar zombieism. It was just a small thing that maybe have been covered in a couple of newspapers, sidelights, interesting articles. I don't think anybody thought it would blow up into this. Caterpillars climbing up into trees and then committing suicide. But I think his theory's right, because I saw that this morning. Dozens of caterpillars dropping out of the tree in the front of my house and in the trees in the back of my house, jumping off the branches of my lemon tree, and then squirrels, so many squirrels. I don't know why they were so attracted to the caterpillars, but they were all swarming around the trees and eating the caterpillars. And then the next thing, joggers and my neighbors taking out the trash or getting the newspaper. Suddenly the squirrels are all over them. I never thought squirrels could be so terrifying. And now, the squirrels aren't the problem anymore. How it started, it just doesn't matter. The problem is those neighbors of mine. And I knew what was happening right away. People don't take zombie movies seriously. They think it's all just fiction. But human beings can't just imagine something like that. That stuff happened. In small places, and the outbreaks were contained, and it became fiction. It became mythology handed down from generation to generation, but that doesn't mean it's not real. And now it's everywhere. And I saw my neighbor across the street come out of his house to help someone that had been bitten by a squirrel, and I was screaming from behind the window, don't do it, but he couldn't hear me. The window was closed. Minutes later, he was one of them, and they're everywhere now. And I'm so hungry. I know it just started this morning, but I was supposed to go shopping after my family went off for their days. I was supposed to go shopping. We only had some tortilla, a couple of cheese sticks, juice. I'm really hungry. We've got all this stuff in our garage. We have all this stuff we got at Costco in case of an earthquake or something terrible happening. But I can't get out there. It's a detached garage. It's on the other side of my backyard. My backyard is swarming with the undead. Oh, I'd give anything for some canned soup. Get some Spam. Just want some Spam. Fry it up. Maybe some canned beets. Oh. I'd say Happy Halloween, everybody, but it's not going to be a happy one.